Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com. Well, the votes are in, and you have all asked, not all, but most of you, that we do the Romantic Piano Concerto Hyperion edition box thing. Here we go, first box, the first 50 CDs-ish or so, in a clump. No, not in a clump. One at a time. One at a time. And so that, it's going to be fun. It's more work for me, but I love doing this. And we're going to have such a great time. Now, there are a few things we need to consider. If there are composers who are featured more than once, that is more than once in a series, because there are always exceptions. Exceptions to everything. But basically, if they're in the same box, I can do them together, or we'll try to do them together, depending on what the couplings are, actually. And if it makes sense to talk about other things in groups, we will. But as far as I'm concerned, one at a time is just delicious. We're going to have a grand time doing this. And let's see what the first thing out there is. Oh, it's so much fun. You ready? Because I've been listening, just to refresh my recollections. Here's number one. Wow, this was number one. Fortunately, they're all original covers. And these are all still available singly, too, by the way. Although I think it's a much better deal just to get the box. The notes, by the way, are on the Hyperion website with the individual releases, not with the box. You look up the original release, and there you go. You'll have the whole thing. Anyway, this is Moritz Moszkowski, and Paderewski piano concertos. Moszkowski actually wrote two of them. But the first wasn't even discovered until rather recently, actually. Until then, it was this one, the Piano Concerto in E major, Opus 59, which is in 4 juicy movements, and the Paderewski Piano Concerto in A minor, Opus 17, which is in 3 juicy movements. Piers is the very good pianist. The BBC Scottish Symphony Orchestra is led by Jerzy Maksymiuk. So this was recorded in 1991. The beginning of a legendary series. It is beautifully recorded, wonderfully played. Piers is terrific. Now, let's talk about the music a little bit. Moszkowski was at one point quite a popular composer, and he was a good composer. He gave up playing the piano because he had probably something similar to focal dystonia, although they didn't know what that was back then. But he lost his one of his hands, his arms, the use of one of his arms. And so he became a composer. Paderewski regarded him as the finest writer for the piano after Chopin. He wrote a lot of music, wonderful short pieces, and some nice bigger pieces. The Spanish dances are well known, delightful pieces. And recently I reviewed his tone poem, Joan of Arc, which was really quite something, a big, beefy thing. It's not the best music of the universe, but it's good. He was very accomplished and popular in his day. He died in 1925, actually. And so, he was a legendary teacher. Joseph Hoffman was his most famous student, probably. And, so Moszkowski is a major deal. And his piano concerto is a lovely work. Well worth having. It's not as obscure as you think it is. It has been recorded. It was recorded actually a couple of times. Remember the old Vox Romantic Piano Concerto series? Here it is. It's a little bit loose. Yeah, it's okay. It is loose. Oh, my goodness. It's one of these things with all the little spindly things falling apart. I'll have to fix that momentarily. But anyway, it was recorded by Michael Ponti, who was a really fine pianist, with the Philharmonia Hungarica under Hans Richard Straka, conductor. Also a very good performance. With tempos that are, a little bit zippier, actually, than these, and at least in the first movement. And it's fine. It's as good as Piers Lane's. It really is. But this is here. Now, the Paderewski, there's also a more recent recording, by the way, by Joseph Moog has done it on Onyx. So there are performances now. It used to be there was like nothing. The Vox stuff wasn't available or easy to find. especially in Europe. And, this was sort of, but not, if not the only show in town, one of the very few shows in town. But now there's more stuff. This is also true of the Paderewski Piano Concerto, which has been recorded on any number of Polish labels and has some quite serious competition on Naxos from Janina Fialkowska with Anthony Witt, which is just terrific. And Earl Wild, actually. Earl Wild made a famous recording of the work. Both extremely fine performances. But again, why would you want to get this? Well, number one, it's in the box. So if you're looking for separate things and you have those other performances, then you wouldn't need this. But if you want to get the whole box, well, then this is there and it's excellent. Also, the coupling is a very fine coupling that lasts 72 minutes all told. So that's a consideration as well. And so I mean, I can recommend this wholeheartedly. Piers Lane is a terrific pianist. He's got the full measure of the music. These do not sound, and this was the thing about the series generally. It does not sound like that sort of slightly amateurish people doing unusual repertoire, but not giving it the very best effort, or the best sonics, or the best orchestra. Certainly sonically, this is the best of the bunch. It's beautifully recorded. It's wonderfully well recorded. So we're off and running, folks. And this is a terrific way to get started. I have no problem recommending this at all. So back soon with volume number 2. Keep on listening, friends, and take care.